What is the schedule of values in construction? In this video, in this quick 5-minute video, I'm going to talk about the importance of your schedule of values, especially early on in the construction project, and then I'm going to link you to a longer video explaining this concept. And so if you're wanting to be more familiar with the schedule of values, then stay with us on this video. That's what I'm going to talk about. Okay, so I'll just be really transparent with you. Most of my career has been spent in the field. I have been a project engineer, project manager for projects, but not for very long. So I don't have these things muscle memory like I do with anything related to the field, like scheduling or daily reports or creating logistics maps or whatever the case may be, right? I am mostly a career superintendent. And so the reason that this topic is important to me is because we own our own construction company, we run our own projects, we consult, and so we have to be experts at all of this. And one of the things that I really like to do is know the deep meaning behind things. And so the schedule of values is really a breakout of the different phases and scopes of work in a detailed enough manner to where you can track progress. So this is for progress payments. So it can work from the GC to the owner or the trade partner to the general contractor. And so basically, it's like a work breakdown structure for financial progress payments. And I will say that what you need to do is enable your schedule of values, which will need to be agreed to by the owner, the architect, and the contractors. But you will need to detail it in a way that you can actually track progress on the construction site and they get paid for it. So of course you're going to have your normal division section, right? Breakdowns. You're going to have, framing and electrical and plumbing and the whole nine, right? But you may want to be a little bit more detailed with some of these, especially to break down the progress, right? So if you have a phase project, you might want to break your schedule of values into the 2 phases. If you have retainage, you might have that be a separate breakout line item. If you have materials, equipment, labor, you might want to break those out. However you break out your schedule of values is for the purpose of being able to track progress to provide payment, because the owner and the architect will verify that you as the general contractor have actually completed the work that you said that you have completed with the schedule of values, and you will verify that your trade partners are submitting for the right amount in their monthly billing based on their schedule of values. So however you want to break that out is absolutely crucial for being able to minimize your disputes and maximize your effectiveness in approving the progress payments. So the breakdown should enable you, not too detailed, but not too high level, but enable you to really track your progress. Now, if you merge your schedule of values with TACT, it's going to be a lot easier to track your progress than with CPM. Line item, description, total value, so the total value for that scope for that phase, completed to date, amount to be paid, and then the balance remaining. And what you want to do is make sure that we have accurate payments. What you want to do is make sure that within that schedule of values line item, the breakout that you have, as detailed or as high level as you've gone, that you're able to, within that line item, actually track progress. Now, I'm not a big fan of retainage, but let's just say that you're going to hold 10% retainage, right? And you've mixed it all together. It can be fairly complex to track progress plus the retainage, right? So you might have a normal line item and it may be broken out as labor, equipment, materials, right? And then you actually have your retainage as a separate line item. Now everything's clean and easy to track. Let's say, for another example, that you were tempted to just have a schedule of values line item of just electrical, but you didn't break out the labor, you didn't break out the materials, you didn't break out the equipment, but they've ordered early switch gear for you. So you're trying in this single line item to go pay for something when it would have been much easier to bill against the schedule of values line item for equipment within the electrical scope. And so you just have to really make sure that this is intentionally thought out, that you're using the experience of the managers on your site, that the owner and the designers agree to it, and that you have the right amount of detail for the overall schedule of values and the breakdowns for your trade partners as well. I'm going to link you to an overall video that talks about this topic, but what I want to do is stress the importance of having the schedule of values early, aligning it to your work breakdown structure, aligning it with your overall budget, and making sure that it's detailed enough to set yourself up for ease later. So I'm going to put this into a blog post and ask you to add your comments. What would you add to this? But I hope you're successful with it and that you check out the other videos. On we go.